Greetings Canadians and welcome to my version 263 patch breakdown video. Before we get started, as per usual, any and all information in this video may or may not be incorrect due to any changes done on Nexon's part. Always be sure to check the official patch notes or the description and comments for any noted changes. Another thing I like to note is that if anyone's looking for a potential day-by-day guide for the actual diving minigame, please refer to the linked guide in the description by Wacky Beans. I will although be uploading my playthroughs if anyone wants a region-specific reference, but not an actual guide as I feel that would be redundant. Fair warning, I will probably be either really bad or rambling with chat in those videos. Anywho, let's get to the new stuff in this patch. The Save the Diver part of the event is the first component of this event, and is just the basic UI and star quest for the Dave the Diver collab. From the UI, you'll be able to access things like the equipment shop, the weapon shop, coin shop, and view the fish that you've caught for the collection rewards. That, and you can also see your diver tokens and gold that you've accumulated at the top of the UI. With this event, there will be a total of 10 chapters for you to get through, each of which will unlock specific things like bigger air tanks, more staff to hire for the restaurant, and other gear upgrades. And there also appears to be a hidden mission for this patch. I'll be making a video or infographic for this later when information comes out for it. In the meantime, once the patch goes live, maybe rapidly clicking the diver box on the boat map might be a fun thing to do. The next part of this event is the Blue Hole Exploration. This is the actual diving portion of the collab event. Full details can be found on the minigames guide video that I've released earlier, the link of which can be found in the description. And some additional notes for our patch notes is on this one is the fact that once we complete the initial entry for the minigame, another can be unlocked for that day by either using a Blue Hole Exploration entry ticket, or by purchasing a Ready to Dive ticket with 1,000 Maple Points. And according to the patch notes, and it looks poorly worded, so unfortunately I might be misinterpreting this, but entries that you do not do will stack up throughout the event period, so you can complete the dives at your own pace. For the next part, it is called the Blue Hole Codex. This part of the event is like Monster Collection, but for this event specifically. Each row of the Codex has their own specific rewards to unlock, including their own specific rewards for each row. There is also a full collection completion reward as a giant fish tank chair. The next part is the actual next minigame, which is Bancho's Sushi. I have a brief explanation going over every part of this minigame in my basic explanation video for the minigames linked down below if anyone needs a breakdown for each of the basic mechanics for the minigame. The things that I will note in this video are the following. Each of the restaurant's minigames can only be done after you've completed the day's diving trip, and any fishes that you have hunted in your diving trip will be the ones that you can sell afterwards in the restaurant. And lastly is the following. Any diver tokens that you get after Chapter 10 will be converted to gold that you can use to spend in the coin shop via the smartphone UI. And the last Dave the Diver part of the event is the token shop. There's nothing really too important to note for this first shop, but I will at least mention that if you're not too keen on farming the fish during your diving trips for the collection rewards, you can still use your diver tokens in this specific shop to purchase the collection rewards if you don't want to do the collection. Like with the previous Ride or Die event, this one's pretty similar to the previous one. And some notable things for this one is the fact that there's one less boss, Slime got fired apparently. That, and there's another difficulty level, which is the extreme level. This one is pretty much exactly the same as the hard mode difficulty, but you can only wear your weapon, secondary, and emblem. Which means I will not be doing that one myself as I literally have no inventory space. The problems of being a hoarder. And another difference is the fact that we only get 15 total challenges this time around. And like with the previous Ride or Die, this one seems to have some tasty rewards from the Kazakh fragments that you can get from scoring points in your boss runs. And for those who are expecting legacy content for this, unfortunately it's not the case. We only get a temporary badge. But on a side note, this Ride or Die does have a Legion block that gives plus 35 attack and plus 35 magic attack like the last one. This Legion tile can only be attained by participating in the event a total of 6 weeks. The patch notes do not state what counts, but I will assume it's like the previous one, where you only need to clear at least 3 bosses throughout the entire event via the event UI, and at least attempt the runs each week for all 6 of the weeks. So this is still doable for new players who start during this time period. And as you can probably tell from the bottom left of the screen, as for the reset, it's once again not included in the patch notes because apparently they don't include those anymore for some reason. And the new addition to the Morningstar event is the Morningstar Fountain. This one is a 1,000 kills per day check-in where you'll get memento coins for each day. But as an additional feature, those who have checked in via the Challenger World mission of 1,000 kills per day in the Challenger Worlds of their respective one that they chose can also claim some additional Challenger World coins on top of those memento coins. And the second and last addition to the Morningstar event is the Breumi's Exciting Cleanup and Breumi's Cleanup Finale skill. This one is pretty much the second round of training skills, similar to the one we just had, but this one gives more EXP from the looks of it, if and or when you activate the 30th one for that day, that is. And we can't forget next on adding another battle pass now, can we? Well, this part of the event is just that. It's the second battle pass for this event, where it'll cost you 29.9k maple points to unlock the bottom row. Honestly, this one doesn't seem that worth it for the amount of rewards that we get, but hey, with my latest reward point to maple point conversion video, this might be a good time to start making yourself some maple points to spend on these events. And in the version 261 patch, they also decided to double the amount of points for the check-ins for the Challenger World mission from here on out. It's pretty much it, nothing too crazy to cover, but I wanted to include it just for the sake of coverage. The next part of this event is the Tinkerer's Chest. This specific part of the event is for the regular server folks. You'll need to kill 200 mobs in order to exchange for a random tiered Tinkerer belt or shoulder. If you already have a Tinkerer's Chest, you can take that and a Tinkerer piece of gear to the Yuli NPC to upgrade your item. Do take note that there's actually a chance to fail and downgrade the item's tier instead, because of course there is. And the last thing about this patch I would like to cover is the Legends Return ranking rewards. For those who took part in the previous events, the Legend Return PvP minigame, you can finally claim your rank rewards. Be sure to claim this as soon as you can, as you only get 2 weeks total to claim them. Hi everyone, Peanut here again. I hope this video helped you in some way in understanding what was covered, and if you have any questions, please feel free to comment them down below and I'll answer them as soon as I'm able to, or as soon as I'm able to find the answer. Furthermore, I have officially branched off my non-guide related content from Maplestory onto a live stream and general variety content channel. And if you're interested in seeing those type of videos, please consider subscribing to Green Nut Peanut Live, as I need to reach 1,000 subs in order to get that channel officially situated. Other than that, thanks for watching and the continued support, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye!